For their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. From the gun, McDonald, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Leaves this one with Camaro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 43 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give. This is Camaro. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready? 95-56. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check foot.
Now a handoff. Here's Camaro. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. So I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, McDonald. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Check, 43. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
43's the mic.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Tell me what right now. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Breeze now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the Bears' 46-yard line.
Second down and 5. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
incomplete pass. Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good. Let's go. Ready. So we got opposite.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Bears 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
to
Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
18 Cardinal. He's not going to get me. Check 43. Trap 60. Trap 60. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, boy.
On 1st down, McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Post formation, post formation. Come on, boys, come on. Hey, check two, check two, check two.
From the gun, McDonald. This is Miller, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Mike 43. Let's go, D. 43 in the mic. It's time to win. It's time to win. Shoot.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. SOS. Check nickel. Check your hot read. Shit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
43 in the mic.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch safety three.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route.
Breeze pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Lining up for the point after.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Watch it. Check 3. Check 3.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Check. Kill.
On the give, this is Cohen. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Again, it's Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Oh, Cohen lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Watch the pass. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
McDonald sets to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23.
Again, it's Kamara. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 56, Bears 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Y'all not ready. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 70, 10 more.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And out of bounds right around the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Come on, come on.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Going for it all. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 63, Bears 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 60 by 6.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 42 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 2.
Oh, you got deep? Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Kamara trying again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their makeup at all.